Happy Sunday, everybody. So I am on my way to visit my man for his birthday, and I'm going to take some personal time on Monday and just take the day off. And I was driving and remembering how I used to drive this route when I was in my late teens and 20s and early 20s, and I would drive this route. So I used to live in Chattanooga, where I live now, and my school was in Knoxville. And I used to bring my laundry home to my parents' house, and typical college person, bringing laundry home to your parents' house. But I remember back in those days how much anxiety I had when I would drive this route. And it was, probably a culmination of things: not eating great, not sleeping, partying too much. But I used to get this anxiety feeling when I would drive past semis, and I would get to my apartment, I would get back to their house, and I would just feel my entire body so tensed up and stressed out from the drive, and from all of the ways I was living my life. And I was thinking about that just a minute ago as I'm driving up here, and I'm thinking how relaxed I am and how, I don't know, just how different my life is now. And I'm 48 now, and so remembering that I was going back and forth back in, 18, 19, 20 years old. So we're talking 30 years ago. I suck at math. Yes, 30 years ago. But I just want to say that, there's so many times in our lives that we wish things were different, and that we're dealing with a struggle or we're having a problem with something. Like back then, I remember thinking, gosh, I wish I wasn't so anxious. Why is this so hard for me to drive this simple hour and a half back and forth? And, I think back on that now, and I look at the way I was living my life and the food I was eating and just the things I was doing back then that I didn't know that I know now. And I think I would not have done it any differently. I wouldn't go back and do it any differently, because every experience I've had, and you guys can probably relate to this, and I'm trying to keep this from swinging here, so I apologize for the motion, but every experience I've had since my 20s, I have opened my eyes to learning something from it, right? And so I would think about it back then, about where does anxiety come from? Why do I feel this way? And as my life has evolved into this business of ours in health and wellness, I realize how much every single thing that happened to me has prepared me for this time in my life. Hi, Sherry. To be the best health coach that I can, to be able to help people, to open a school and teach other coaches all the things I've learned over the years. So if you're in a period right now in your life where you're feeling that maybe you're a little bit you're disappointed, or you're frustrated, or you're feeling like something's hopeless or whatever, just take these things that are happening to you and don't worry about them. Don't invest, fear and all of that into it. See it as it is, and know that it's going to help you in your future no matter what you do. If you look back and you learn on these, that you learn from these things, it's going to help you be better at everything in your life in the future. So let's try to stop seeing our challenges as terrible, horrible things, bad things. Just like we shouldn't think about feeling sad as a bad thing. It teaches us something about our lives that we need to pay attention to. So anyway, you guys, hope your eyes are wide open on this beautiful Sunday, and that you're taking everything that's happening to you and creating something great from it, even if it's not in this moment, but for your future. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you later.